Welcome to RV Hour, powered by Giant Recreation World. An honest talk about the RV lifestyle, travel, costs, tips, and everything you need to know. Each week, we'll bring you the best and most helpful info, travel hacks, and answer your camping questions. Now, here's your host, Larry McNamara, CEO of Giant Recreation World.
Hey, folks. Welcome to episode 30 of the RV Hour. I'm Larry McNamara, CEO of Giant Recreation World, and your host. And I'm here with
Dwayne Adams, co-host and producer.
Did you see the timing on that, folks? We're getting so much better.
Oh, getting pretty good.
We're really getting better. You know, we do actually have a special guest that we're going to introduce in our second segment.
Round two.
And for all you folks out there who follow along with this humble podcast, we are here trying to educate the masses.
That's right.
On the lore, on what is going on. Why is this RV thing hip and happening?
Why is everybody doing this?
It is just because it's freedom.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
It's freedom, it's fun, it's family, it's wholesome. It's what we as Americans all need more of.
That's a fact. It's what we want. Yeah, it's what we want the most out of life.
Togetherness, familyness, all that stuff.
Happiness.
That's what we do. We facilitate the ability to do so in rural and far away places or close. Doesn't matter.
Anywhere. Yeah.
We all, as kids, used to, would set up a pup tent in the backyard.
Yeah.
We'd have a sleepover with our buddies.
Yes, sir.
And you know what? It was like we were in our own world. That's what we as adults are looking for.
Same.
And that's the same thing we do. Even if you're only going 10 miles down the road.
That's a fact.
You're in your pup tent in the backyard, and you're not thinking about the day-to-day worries.
No, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So we were talking about some in the last podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Episode number, I believe, 29.
29.
We were probably talking about some terms and things that are true, that are unique to the RV industry.
That we are.
So we talked about some the RV names and the types.
Yep.
And we were rolling right along. Everything was all good.
Yeah. So do you have some more?
I do have some more.
What you got today?
Now, we have talked about dry camping, but,
yes.
The layman will say, dry camping. What is that? Camping in the desert or something?
No water. You go camping with no... Just kidding.
Well, it's actually when there's no water hookup, no city water hookup,
yep.
No shore power within or outside of a developed campground, like only the water and power available in your camper.
In your camper.
Not from any other source.
That's right.
So that means you're going to rely on your if you have a generator, you're going to ride making your own 110-volt power.
That's right.
If not, you're going to rely on batteries. Or a battery.
Yeah.
And your water is going to be only in your potable water tank.
Right. Whatever you bring with you, that's what you use.
That's what the term dry camping means.
Yeah.
Now, it's really common if people go to, let's say you go to the races that's coming up.
Oh, that's a big one.
In Daytona, and you're standing in the infield. Guess what? There's no hookups in the infield.
No, sir.
So you have to rely on your own self.
That's right.
And then there's other things you got to learn, which I doubt will be in here, but it might be later on. But things like if you're running your generator, it's quite rude not to have what they call a flue pipe that goes all the way up, and your exhaust gases and all that go above the roof line.
Way up top. Yep.
So, again, you don't want that blowing in your neighbor down at the sea level.
Messing up the whole neighborhood.
It's not cool.
Not cool at all.
But little ideas and things like that.
Very cool.
And it also cuts some of the noise down because the noise is from the top.
Yeah,
not
shoots out
right
at the exhaust. Yeah.
See?
A lot better.
See what I'm saying, folks? So, yeah. How about full hookups? It's the absolute opposite.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
Oh, they got full hookups.
Take a nice long shower.
That means you're utilizing the power from the shoreline cord that's plugged into the outlet.
The outlet there, yep.
That comes with your RV campsite.
City water lines.
You got a city water line.
And sewage.
That has it. You have your sewer drain that has it right into the septic tank.
That's a good one.
Yeah. And most of them have cable TV that you hook up to your rigs.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not talking about roughing it, folks. We're talking about roughing it smooth. I stole that from Allegro. That's their their old
roughing it smoothly. That's very good.
Yeah. They also, that's the name of their magazine that they put out every month. Hey,
there you go.
Look at that. You're learning all kinds of stuff.
Check it out.
How about hookups? What's that mean?
Available electrical, water, and sewer connections from a campground's facilities to your RV.
Right. So Sometimes they're full hookup, which includes all of those.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they only have power. Sometimes they only have water.
So,
Sometimes they only have sewer, or different combinations of their above.
yeah.
So, again, make sure you do your homework when you're making reservations and you're pre-planning.
And your converters, because we always talk about that sometimes they've got the 110s out there, but sometimes there's the lower ampage that you have to check into.
Right.
So make sure you got your converters with you as well. It's always a big one.
Okay, here's one that I have not heard before myself. It's called the Iron Ranger.
Whoa.
So what is that?
Wow.
Yeah? Have you ever heard of it?
I have never heard of that. An Iron Ranger.
Right. Well, it's a fee collection box used at a campground that did not have full-time attendees.
Oh, okay.
Now, upon entrance to the campground, you deposit your nightly fee in an envelope that's usually supplied by the box or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And with your name and your site number on it, you drop it in a collection box. And sometime during the day, a park ranger will collect the fees.
That's nice.
Yeah, you'll often see these in national parks and national forest campgrounds.
Okay.
You know, we have talked about campgrounds being willing to pay you to work while you're camping there.
Right.
And not only will they pay you a salary, but they also pay for your campsite. You know.
Yeah.
That's
which is really
work
nice.
camping.
Work camping.
They don't have that available in a state park or a forest.
Oh, that's
forest.
Private parks and that sort of thing.
That kind of thing.
Oh, the Iron Ranger. I got to tell you, I thought we were going like towards the Iron Chef route.
No, I was thinking Iron Maiden, baby. Yeah. The primitive site. That's another one.
Oh, that's a good. That's kind of the same almost as the dry camping, right? You're at a
not
campsite that
dry camping has nothing.
Oh, so this is a primitive site.
Has, you may have city water, you may have shore power, or sewer hookup.
Oh,
not all of it. So they call that primitive site.
Oh, nice.
And a lot of the real older campgrounds will have a primitive
site.
Now, like for instance, when I stayed in Sturgis, I stayed in the Black Hill.
Okay.
In a campground in an RV.
Gotcha.
When I went to Sturgis.
Oh, very nice.
It's on top of a mountain, but I would consider that was primitive sites because we had only power.
Ah, gotcha.
But now, as you drove out of the campsite, they had a master dump station.
Okay.
So you were able to dump your rig before you left.
Oh, there you go.
And they had showers. And you know what? On all that, so we didn't have to use put our own water for showers and stuff.
Right.
So it was like not skipping a beat. But the showers, this is a funny story, took quarters. Have you ever been in one of them shower stalls that you got? Yeah. And wouldn't you know, the minute it quits, guess when that happens?
Right when you
got suds all over your eyeballs and stuff, and you're reaching around for your stack of quarters, and you knock them all off, and by the way, and it's an experience. It's an experience. But again, we talked about having fun, and
that's a good one.
That's pretty good. If that's the worst thing you got to worry about, I mean, that's nothing.
Nothing.
Right. How about a pull-through site? What's that?
Now, a pull-through site. This is campsites you can drive through and park. So for fifth wheels, travel trailers, that sort of thing.
Well, yeah.
Campsites.
If you drive through the campgrounds and they're not pull-through sites, you have to back them in usually.
Maneuver that big fella in there.
Not necessarily, but it's best to back them in because if you're pulling a trailer or whatever, you won't be able to get your tow vehicle out.
Right.
What if you pull it in?
Right. You'll just be stuck in the whole time.
A pull-through site is the actual site that goes all the way from one side of the road to the other side. Mm-hmm. So you just pull in, set up, and when you leave, you just drive straight out.
Drive off.
It's good for us novices that don't have a lot of confidence in our backup skills.
Yeah.
Or if we've almost gotten nearly divorced from having our wives behind us, trying to direct us. However, honey, if you can't see me in the mirror, I can't see you, and it's arguments. It's not usually good, but the savvy campers, they got the backup camera with the sound.
Oh, that's a good one.
So you don't have to worry about it.
That's right. We sell them here in the parts department. Come on by and get your backup camera.
They're wireless, so you don't have to run any wires.
There you go.
A lot of times, though, like the rear camera, you have to hook it up to some kind of
electrical,
kind of a power source.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Ah, that's great. Yep.
Yeah, I know some people cheat and hook it right into the clearance lights, but the only time their camera will work is when they turn on their clearance lights.
Clearance lights.
Yeah. It's better just to have, most of the trailers we sell at Giant Recreation World are pre-wired for that. So So you pull off a little cover plate. Right there's the power.
It's right there, ready to go. Bam.
Right, that goes right to your battery.
Nice.
Yeah. How about RV parks?
RV parks.
It's not where your RV goes to play with the other RV.
Nope.
That's not the case.
Nope.
Kind of like it's a
Nope.
boat park.
Nope. It's not what it is.
And an RV, we talked about, is a recreational vehicle.
Recreational vehicle.
And it's all things that you use to camp inside other than a tent.
That's right. And it's more of a campground to where you can stay there. You can park your RV, stay overnight.
Yeah, it's another name for a campground.
That's right.
Place where people with RVs can park and stay for a period of time.
Pretty good one.
Yeah, so that's a good one. So, there's some that finished up our RV names and types. And those are basically the general terms. So if I'm teaching you a foreign language,
that's right.
I just taught you the gist.
This is the gist.
We
go step by step so that you can catch on, keep up, all that good stuff.
That's right. Now we can talk about some RV parts,
Ooh, here we go.
components, and accessories. So if you're playing poker with your non-RV people, like I do sometimes on Friday, of which I did win again.
Hey, yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah, they're gonna get mad at me again, by the way. So I might have to take a dive this week.
Yeah. Hey, it's how it goes.
But hey, it is what it is. So with that being said, let's talk about things like the word awning. Most people think of an awning, and they it's something that's at their house, and it's kind of like a always out kind of thing. Yep. But as far as RVs go, it's a roof-like structure that's made of canvas or other materials, which extends from the side of your RV to cover your basically your entry door area.
Yes, sir.
Where a lot of people set up camp chairs and things like that, so you can sit outside and not get wet, said if it rains.
Yes, light rains. Yep. Yeah. And as well as it's great for shade. It's just one of the best places that you
right
can
now. We need that. Oh my goodness, it's like 108 out there right now, folks.
You ain't kidding.
We're in the middle of a heat warning.
Yeah.
Which I've never really heard that before. I've been out in the heat in Florida. I mean, I've been here since I was 8 years old.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. It gets hot. So I don't know what everybody's freaking out for. Maybe it's just I think
every year it gets hot.
Climate alarmists are after us to do something. Not whatever. I don't know what.
Not really sure.
I played golf Sunday. It's hot, but you drink a lot of fluids. You put a cold wet towel on the back of your neck and just push through.
Push through. Make it happen.
Through. Same thing if you're camping.
Yeah.
You push through.
Push through.
Have fun. Go inside the clubhouse. Play some board games.
That's right.
Jump in the
get in the pool.
Go to the little tiki bar that's out there and sit under the shade trees that they have and drink an adult beverage of adult cool nature.
Well, where you just going?
Doesn't that sound like a good weekend?
That sounds like a good time there.
Well, the awnings also, it's made to roll back in and out and in and out. A lot of them have safety features built into them, so you can leave them out all the time. Like some of them have a wind registry where it'll pull the thing in if it gets
starts going too much. Oh wow, that's pretty good.
Some of them have an automatic feature where if it starts getting water built up on it, like a heavy rain, will make them sag and hold the water and actually break the awning sometime. Okay. With that being said, it'll automatically dump it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it just does a quick.
Just saying. There's all kinds of amazing things that's going on right now. They're mostly now electric, where you push a button. In the old days, though, I remember having to grab it with the awning rod and pull it down. It was like a ratchet.
Oh man, really?
Bars out, extend it. Now they just come straight out the side.
Oh, that's nice.
You don't have to do anything.
That's nice.
And then you can adjust one side down, so if it does rain, it just pours off.
Just goes the other way.
It's technical marvel. Oh, if you ask me.
Very impressed.
People refer to their basement in an RV.
Well, how does you don't have basements in Florida, let alone in an RV?
Yes, they consider that an exterior storage compartment that's located under the floor of the RV.
Well, there you go. Okay.
It has pass-through storage from one side to the other side.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You ever seen a Trailways bus when they open the big doors?
For all the package or all your suitcases.
You can see all the way to the other side. That's an RV term. That's a basement.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
Now, some of the gas coaches the frame rail is across there. So it actually have a hump, and it could go all the way across. Now, not at all, but it will go all the way across.
Oh, gee,
You know,
okay.
you put fishing poles up there,
Yeah,
or umbrella, for your park bench or whatever.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
You know,
Yeah, man.
just all kinds of awesome things. But if you hear somebody talking about their basement in their RV, now you know what I'm
Now you know what you're talking.
Yeah. Bed lift.
A motorized or pulley system that lifts your RV bed up and down.
Yeah. See, that allows you to utilize the living area.
Okay.
And when you're done sleeping, you put it up, and it's all living area again.
Gotcha.
Or when you're ready for bed, you push a button, it comes down. Some of them come out of the roof. We have Cedar Creek Cottage. They're considered a fifth wheel toy hauler.
Gotcha.
However, you go inside the coach, you don't see any reason about a toy hauler because it doesn't have a rear wall that comes down.
Okay.
It has a rear door that comes down, and it goes underneath the bed. Now you push a button, and the bed goes up, so you can put your stuff in there and fit it under the bed. See what I'm saying?
Wow.
So when you take your stuff out, you put the bed back down, and it's normal.
Just regular bed.
It doesn't look any different than any other fifth wheel.
Oh, jeez. Oh, let's check that out. That's a good one.
If you have like just one motorcycle, like a lot of people do, or they have a couple of dirt bikes or the electric bikes,
that's
are real common now. They fit right in there. You don't hit your head getting in and out of it.
Yeah,
because
that's good. That's a good one.
Yeah, right. Hey, I'm having some fun. We have our special guest going to start for this next segment, Mr. Cody Ruzicka.
All right.
And he's a near and dear friend, and he handles our RV, the RV Priority RV Service Network.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll be right back after the short message with Cody.
Just because back to school is around the corner doesn't mean you have to put your adventures on hold. When you're enjoying the RV lifestyle, you can go anywhere, anytime. Now at Giant Recreation World, take advantage of new inventory and markdowns and savings in the showroom. Plus 90 days, no payments, and zero down for well-qualified buyers. And at Giant Recreation World, they've got the best trade program. That's right, you can trade just about anything. And don't forget the free lifetime warranty. Winter Garden, Palm Bay, or Destination Daytona. Online at GiantRecreationWorld.com.
Hello, everybody. My name is Larry McNamara. I'm the CEO of Giant Recreation World, and I am the host of the RV Hour. I'm here with my co-producer,
Dwayne Adams.
And we have a special guest.
Who we got?
We have Cody Ruzicka. Did I say that right, Corey?
Ruzicka.
Close enough. But, to me, he's Corey because I've known him for years and years. But he runs the Priority RV Service Network.
That's right.
Now, a lot of people say, what the heck is that? So that's why I asked him in here. And he wants to talk to you folks about what the benefits of an Priority RV Network dealer is.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this is episode number 30. And I know the uploads for the videos coming soon. But,
yes, sir. We should be back on track next week, ready to rock.
Corey, you've told me years and years about your visits with my father, Don.
Yep.
And with all that being said, how about you start? How did the RV Service Network get started?
Well, Larry, back in 1996, a group of dealers said, "Hey, what happens when one of our customers buys a new or used RV, and they're 500, 1,000, 1,500 miles away from home? How do they get service if they have a trip-ending problem?" For example, here in Central Florida, I buy a new or used RV. I'm traveling through Missouri or Massachusetts or Seattle, Washington.
Oh, there you go.
Phoenix, and my air conditioner goes out, and it's 90 degrees outside. Or my furnace goes out, it's 10 degrees outside.
Oh, jeez.
Or I have an LP leak. I have a major water leak. Slide won't stay in. I got an LP leak. Well, whatever the major issue is.
Okay.
What do I do? And you call an RV dealer. They may be out 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. Okay.
Sometimes, yeah.
And now what do I do? Well, here's here is the answer. Here's the magic formula. When you buy your new or used RV from Giant Recreation World, any of the 3 locations here in Central Florida,
Right.
and I'm more than 100 miles away from my house and traveling, and I'm in Oklahoma or North Dakota, New Mexico, all I have to do is call back here to the service department. Service department says, you know, Corey, hold on for a minute. Let me check on our website. Oh, we have a dealer in Albuquerque, and we got one in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Which city are you closer to? And you say Albuquerque. Okay. So you make a call to Rocky Mountain RV and Murray in Albuquerque. You tell them, hey, I got Mr. Corey here from Kissimmee, Florida. His air conditioner just went out, and he's got a real trip any emergency. And they say, no problem. Have him bring the RV down to our dealership on Central Avenue. We'll put him to the front of the line for a diagnosis.
Oh, there you go.
How simple,
That is-
okay? Now, if I buy my RV elsewhere in Central Florida, either from a dealer or a private party, the big question is, what do I do? But when I buy it from Larry McNamara in Giant Recreation World, I'm going to get frontline priority RV service. Now, I'm going to have to pay for that diagnosis and for any parts, but I'm going to get service right away. They're going to diagnose what the problem is. If any parts are required, whatever, and they'll get me back out on the road.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, I got to give you some background real quick. Now, when all those dealers were together talking about this issue, it's back when the brand X's started buying up each other and becoming
Yep.
locations everywhere. And we have 3 locations here in Central Florida. So if you're in our area and you buy from us, we get you in and out as quick as we can.
Okay.
However, if one of my customers is out of the state, how do we compete against those brand X's that say we can service you anywhere in the nation?
Right.
You know, that's how we what we did. So now we're almost 150 dealers strong, all over the U.S. And we signed a contractual agreement with each other saying that if you're a priority network dealer customer, that we will put you at the front of the line just like we would if you bought from us. If it's an issue that keeps you from being able to use the RV.
Oh, there you go. That's great.
So again, if you know, most of the time customers will call a service repair center somewhere out in wherever, and they're told, well, our next available appointment is, some of it's 2 months.
Yep.
Some of it, they say, we don't service anybody that didn't buy from us. Some of them do that too.
Yes.
So with that being said, this is an agreement we all made to each other that will take care, basically, hey, I got your back, you got mine.
That's right.
So that's basically what we do. And Corey's brainchild was that as a major benefit, and that's the biggest benefit of the Priority Network.
And there's only one dealer in Orlando and Palm Bay and Ormond Beach that offers this service. That's Giant Recreation World. And that's another reason for anyone looking to get into the RV lifestyle, buying a new or used RV, this is the place to buy it.
That's
Okay.
true.
Now, if you're looking to buy from a third party at someone's house or whatever, not only do you have an issue when you're traveling around the United States, but the issue comes up, hey, we're here in Orlando, am I going to get service at?
Right.
Okay, now I got a twofold issue. So that's the reason why everybody, if you're looking to buy an RV and you're anywhere in the Orlando market, this is the place to buy your RV from, Giant Recreation World, because Larry and his team here care about the customer after the sale. And it's one of the reasons why this dealership every year is honored as one of the top 50 RV dealerships in America.
That's a true story. And
Because
I got to tell you, when we sell new customers a unit, a new or used unit, during the orientation, we actually schedule an appointment for them to bring it back for whatever bugs it might have or whatever, because there's always something going on. These are man-made units. And we do that so that they get on our appointment list. For instance, our Palm Bay location currently is over 2 months out till the next appointment. So I really don't want our customers to have to wait 2 months before they get in. So we put them on the schedule, and we call it a 60-day or a 90-day appointment, or even a 30-day, depends. That is set in stone so that when they bring it in, we are ready for them and we get it in and out.
Ready to go.
Now, emergencies, we always take care of our customers and the Priority Network customers first. They go even ahead of the people with appointments, by the way.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard so many sad stories of people who they worked all their life, and their dream upon retirement is to buy an RV. And I remember one couple in Salt Lake City, they were able to save a few bucks by buying it from one of our competitors in Salt Lake City, for example. Well, they had a major breakdown on their first trip to Alaska in Montana. They had come all the way back to Salt Lake City because there were no dealers in Montana during the summertime. They had time to service the RV. And like I told them, hey, all you would have had to do was call back here to Motorsportsland. They would have called Brett's in Montana. Brett's would have gotten you in right away, fixed you. You would have been on your way to Alaska.
There you go.
But this is one of the reasons why Larry, he sends his people to all the schools.
That's right.
The technician schools, and he has professionals here in the service department to take care of your unit. And then when you're on the road, if you have an issue in Michigan or Iowa, Massachusetts, Montana, Larry has the dealerships there to get you to the front of the line, get your service, get you out of there, back out on the road. Because you bought that RV to be traveling and seeing America, not waiting for service somewhere for 6 weeks, okay?
Right.
So that's the big advantage. And it's one of the reasons, you look at all the awards that this dealership, Giant Recreation World, has gotten. It's one of the reasons why they're one of the top 50 dealers in America.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we all meet, all of us dealers meet at least twice a year, where we reiterate our relationships with each other. There's always a confusion sometimes by the customer, so we always have to work hard to give good communication about the Priority Network and everything. It doesn't pay the bill. If you have a bill because you're not under warranty or anything, or you don't have an extended service contract or a warranty forever like we usually give our customers, then you got to pay. It isn't for the bill or anything. It's so you get in the shop, because like he said, this customer probably would have been willing to pay before having to drive back to their home base to get it fixed. But that wasn't even an option. Why? Because the RV industry is booming still. And
right.
And we have appointments, set in stone for 2 months, and it's not fair. Unless we make it the exception, and that's what we do with our customers who just picked up, or customers from out of our area that are part of the RV network. Okay?
And the Priority RV Network, we've got the best parts distributors, the best parts companies for the customers. The training is outstanding.
Oh, that's great.
We've got, and by the way, the 147 locations we got, we're very careful at selecting who those dealers are. When you take a look at our dealer roster, Larry.
Oh, it's impressive.
We have several dealers in our group who are in the RV Hall of Fame, or their founder of the dealership are in the RV Hall of Fame. They've been the RVDA Quality Dealer of the Year.
Wow.
Every year, of the top 50 RV dealerships, RV business top 50, usually about 15 are from the Priority RV Network. We always lead the pack, okay? we've got RVDA board members. We have James Summers Award for people who've made outstanding contributions to the RV industry. So one of the things we look at, we don't pick it, we turn a lot of people down. We're looking at people who've been in the business for 30, 40, 50, 60. We got some dealers who've been in the business for 70 or 80 years.
Wow.
Okay. And my first RV dealer visit ever was in December of 1981 to Giant Recreation World.
Yeah, folks, we were established in 1976.
Right.
So that was in our infancy.
Yeah, man. Oh, that's great.
And working out of Elkhart, it was great to get out of Elkhart in December of 81 because it was snowy and cold. So just to be down here. But over the years, I've seen Giant Recreation World. They've grown to 3 locations, and the people are outstanding. And
Thank you.
you take a look, Larry, at how many dealerships have come and gone since the 1970s here in Central Florida.
Just right up within 2 miles of this dealership, actually.
Yeah,
I mean, it's unbelievable.
because they didn't think about service after the sale.
Right?
Okay, do they have the best technicians in Florida? Where are you going to get service when you take the RV out of state? Those dealers didn't think about those things. Okay, your father thought about those things. Okay, he took care of the customer. And the reason this dealership is stood the test of time is they take care of the customer.
And that's always been a concern of my father back in the day. And he has been a proponent of the RV industry for years and years. I mean, if we sell one, we want them to have a good experience. And if you're stuck in somewhere and you can't get help very quickly or whatever, that's super frustrating. And what are the chances of you staying in the RV industry or as an RV customer?
Yeah,
Very,
and the
very
customer's going to leave the lifestyle.
Yeah.
Now you've lost the customer, okay?
Yeah,
That's not good for the industry,
that's right.
okay? So when you take a look at great RV dealerships in America, and the number one dealership in Central Florida, hands down, it's Giant Recreation World.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
You know, way back, Tom Corson, who was the founder
Yep.
of Coachman Industries, told my father that, Don, business goes where it's asked for,
Business goes where it's invited.
and
And
stays where it's well cared for. Right. So, again, he hammered that down all of our employees and me,
That was Tom Corson's
and we keep doing
motto.
that. Yep.
Yeah.
That's a cool
Business goes where
saying.
it's invited and stays where it's cared for.
Yeah.
And when you think about that, it's so true. I don't care if it's the RV business or any industry. If it's not cared for, that business is going to be out of business.
They'll be gone, So, Corey, I really appreciate your visit.
Larry, it's always great being here at Giant Recreation
Fun
World.
to have you.
I mean, he brought a whole lot of people. He brought some parts distributors. He brought bank officials, all kinds of stuff, just to let us know more about the program.
That's
and
right.
it keeps us all on our toes. So, again, thank you very much for
Thank you, Larry.
everything you
Thank
do.
you to everybody here at Giant Recreation
Yeah.
World.
Hey, we'll be back after a short message.
Need a golf cart? Check out Advanced EV at Giant Specialty Vehicles, part of Giant Recreation World. More than golf carts, the hottest electric neighborhood vehicle. Fastest in the industry. Top speeds at 25 miles an hour. 4-wheel disc brake seatbelts, full color digital display, speedometer, odometer, charge meter, and more. Plus, all advanced carts have higher impact glass windshields and upgraded seats with matching body color stitching. New inventory, colors, and styles at GSV at Giant Recreation World in Winter Garden or online, giantrecreationworld.com.
Welcome to RV Hour, powered by Giant Recreation World.
Oh, that was a pleasure listening to Corey. By the way, we couldn't get a word in edgewise, could we? Could we?
He's got a lot of exciting stuff to talk about.
Oh,
That was
you
pretty
know,
good.
I like the fact that his first RV dealer that he ever visited was Giant Recreation World.
Yeah, that's
And
pretty cool.
He visited my father, Don McNamara, our founder.
Yep.
God rest his soul, by
Amen.
the way. He visited him first, and the first thing my dad did with him was explain the road to the sale.
That's
because
right.
Corey was not in retail or anything, and he wanted Corey to understand what the RV dealers do.
Yeah, what the process is.
You know.
Yeah.
So he walked him around the dealership. He told him everything that, we have to interview these customers to make sure that we get them in the right unit at the right price and all that kind of stuff. And
Yeah, that's
and he
pretty
was way back in the day. We talked about him starting our VIP camping club because he hated selling an RV to somebody and then buying it back because they weren't using it.
Yes.
So he wanted to figure out a way to get them to use it, get them acclimated to RVing and all that. So he started those camping clubs, and boom, they're still around today for 40 years ago.
That's incredible. Really
Isn't that,
is.
folks?
It really is.
That's probably a book made to, for one day.
Yeah.
What am I going to do this weekend? I know what I'm doing. I don't know about you. Buy a Giant Recreation World RV. We have 3 locations. Did you know that?
3 locations.
One here in Winter Garden, Florida on Highway 50. Now they call it West Colonial Drive because Winter Garden's so highfalutin.
That's right. That's right.
We have a large location in Palm Bay.
Oh, yeah.
It's on the corner of I-95 and Palm Bay Road off of Culver Drive.
That's right. Beautiful spot.
So, folks, that place is awesome. It's got a 5-acre pond.
Yeah.
So, you sit in the building, look out over the pond into the RV display area where we have pavilions built out there, kind of like a golf course.
Which is nice. Yeah.
It's very
Huge
very
inventory
nice.
sitting out there.
It's nice.
Doing the golf cart ride through all the units and then
Yes,
checking everything out.
You can get lost out there.
It's fun.
It's quite the thing. And
Yeah,
then
good.
our Ormond Beach store is at the Destination Daytona complex on the corner of the I-95
That's right.
and US 1. So that one, you go down Destination Daytona Drive and you run right into it.
That's right.
But again, that's another massive location
Big location.
with RVs on the left and the right.
That's right. Lots
So,
of
like,
units there.
RVs to the left of me. RVs to the right of me. You know what I'm saying? That's what they got over there. And all of our stores have indoor showrooms, and the air conditioning is usually set down to 72 degrees.
It is a great place. To
Rain or shine, hot or cold,
come on in.
RV shopping pleasure. That's what we offer. Nobody else that I know of does.
No, that they don't.
Huh.
Not the way that we do.
We
That's
even
for
have
sure.
an indoor showroom for our VIP or for our Giant Specialty Vehicles
Oh, yeah.
golf cart dealer.
That's right.
Yeah.
Which the new Atlas golf cart is in.
The
Oh,
Atlases
man,
are here,
that
and we
thing's
got
going.
a brand new shipment, I believe, yesterday
That's right.
of the Advanced AB,
Yeah, man.
which is so we have the Atlas, which is basically the club car,
Yeah.
on steroids. So it's all aluminum frame. It's got the biggest lithium battery.
Batteries ever.
I mean,
seen,
these
man.
things are just loaded to the gill.
Yeah, it's nice.
Now, and then we have, if you're looking like an Easy Go,
Mhm.
how about getting one with lithium battery and all the options that you want to have put on your golf cart
Yeah.
cheaper than an Easy Go set?
Yeah, it's incredible. It's
But,
incredible.
they have turn signals, brake lights. They have basically everything you need to consider it to be a street legal vehicle.
Yeah.
Are they street legal? No.
Nope.
No,
Oh,
that
no.
means street legal means you can title them.
That's
And
right.
they come with and all that. What we sell don't come with that, but they have everything you need to be able to if you wanted to get it converted.
Yes, sir.
I think all you'd have to add is a windshield wiper.
And just register it.
That's it. But with that
Good
being
stuff.
said, it's in Winter Garden, Florida. It's hard to get that because they consider you a manufacturer then,
Oh, yeah.
and it's just not worth it. And if you put the little farmer triangle on the back of it, like you would your tractor,
Mhm.
you're good to go.
There you go. Got to put that little
Because-
flash in it.
Because just like tractors, they have turn signals and they have
Oh, yeah.
brake lights.
Oh,
you know, so you're good. You'll be fine with if Johnny Law pulls you over.
Yep.
Because you have that triangle, you're good.
Making
See?
your speed, too.
Look at that. So what
Sweet.
were we
All right,
talking
moving on. We're on to it.
We're talking about Corey.
That we
Talking
are.
about my dad showing him the ropes
Yes,
way,
sir.
way back in the day when he first started.
Hey, And let me tell you, too, could we maybe jump to Bartow's Corner? Because I don't want to miss that. There, we got a good couple specials going.
It's very important.
Yeah, I'd like
You
to
know,
hit
I
these.
sold your Thunder last week, so why don't you
No, man, we
do it?
share the thunder.
You do it.
I got this. You ready?
Yeah. Well,
So,
start with your beautiful work right here.
ta-da.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, coming up here, we have the Cardinal Luxury. It's a 360 RLX. It's a 2022 coming to. It's also a fifth wheel. This is our special feature here. Started at 138,316. It is now at 77,222.
Giant Recreation World. Larry, how do you do it?
How do you do it?
Well, I'll tell you how. Today, the new rep for Cardinal was here.
Oh, there you
And
go.
he was aggressively writing checks to help us sell this inventory. So that being said, that's how we are.
That's how we do it.
Let's thank Cardinal, and that's a special Giant Recreation World only deal. And he's trying to talk us into going to Tampa and representing his products.
Products out there.
Again, there's all kinds of cool things.
Oh, that will be a
That
good
was an incentive he gave us, so
I like
we
it.
can sell that coach under our cost.
Yeah, I like that one. That's a pretty good one. All right, go ahead. Come on.
I'm going to talk about the Champagne by Cedar Creek.
I like these champagnes. They're big units.
Yeah, well, it's $156,000 MSRP. Wow. Back in the day, I never understood fifth wheels that were like that kind of money, but they were around. But the quality and the craftsmanship in these particular ones are second.
That's what it is. Full size.
Thicker walls, more insulation. They're made by I wouldn't say Amish, but there are a lot of Amish that actually work in the manufacturing plant right there. However, they do all use hand tools. The Mennonites, who actually are even higher than them, there's more of them. They actually use power tools.
Oh, well.
Yeah, so there's different levels if you're different clans, whatever.
There you go.
Hey, one day, but hey,
To show
we have
the
it.
quality.
We have it on sale for $94,777. Wow.
Oh, man.
And, that 777 is a code, and I think everybody knows what that code means. It means it's there ain't an ounce of horse feed left in that deal, folks.
That's at the bottom.
It's a real good deal.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe say, Larry, but I need a fifth wheel hitch. Maybe I'll give it to you. Listen.
Depends on who you talking to.
Hey, I have a story about that.
What you
I
got?
just talked to my brother Joe, our service director,
Okay. What's he got?
and we just have communication issues sometimes.
Mhm.
Some of them are our fault, but
That's business.
most of the time it's that we're just not doing everything we can do to make sure that experience is perfect.
Gotcha.
We
Okay.
sold a new fifth wheel to a customer at one of our stores.
Right.
And these sales towers, by the way, make the work order, the internal work order, to tell service that it's sold.
Who's going?
The customer, it needs these whatever accessories installed.
Okay.
In this instance, it needed a fifth wheel hitch.
Oh, gotcha.
And they told
All
us
right.
what his truck was, and it was a full size bed truck.
Okay.
Or not a short bed,
Right.
like a lot of them are nowadays.
Yeah.
And it was a big truck because it's a big fifth wheel, like a Cedar Creek, right?
Yeah, man.
And and they wrote on the work order that it was needed a factory Puck fifth wheel hitch. So the trucks from Ford, Dodge, and Chevy and all that have basically a factory installed option where the fifth wheel hitch plugs into these.
Oh,
So
that's
it
what
already
is.
has
Okay.
underneath brackets.
Everything's already.
They go right to
structured
the
in there.
frame, and it's basically fifth wheel hitch ready.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's what we ordered. The guy brings his truck in, and lo and behold, guess what? It doesn't have pucks.
Oh, man.
So now we have to scramble. I mean, it's just that kind of stuff is avoidable. However, maybe the customer didn't understand
what he was
what
doing,
he
yeah,
was
looking
being
at
asked
yeah.
by the
by the reps here, yeah.
Yeah. So again, I don't know if puck fifth wheel hitch is going to be on our.
On ours,
list
but I
of
mean, I feel like
things,
we should
but
go through some of those.
when you're buying a brand new truck, folks, at a truck dealer, make sure you request that it has the full hitch package, including the factory installed pucks.
That's fact.
You see, it'll have little plastic little covers that go over those little holes for the fifth wheel puck to go in. So you can't even tell, that it has that.
Huh.
It doesn't inhibit the use of your truck bed.
Your truck, you
So if you have one of those, you're not even going to put a fifth wheel hitch in it. You don't have to ever worry about those.
Huh.
But if it does not have that,
Then you got to set it all up, deal with
then
that.
we have to, hook brackets to the frame that go up to the bed of the truck, and it's more installation.
Yeah, I was going to
process,
say, it's a
but
big
a total
install.
different hitch.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Make sure you know some of that lingo.
yeah, keep on that stuff. Education.
You talk about the next one. Oh,
What we got here? Whoa. Oh, we got the Premier. Bum, bum, bum. The Premier travel trailer. It's a Premier 29 BHPR, just so that we get all of the specs on this here.
now that's a Bullet, a Keystone Bullet Premier, which is their premium grade ultralight travel trailer.
Gotcha. Very nice. Now, this one is offer MSRP at $56,000. We are offering it at $36,500.
No, we're not.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
How big is that trailer? Does it show?
What, for the discount?
No, what size trailer is that? What's it say? It's a 29, you said?
Yes, 29.
That's like 34 foot.
34 foot.
And it's fully laminated. All
That's a
sides,
big
slide rooms, that you can't hit on nothing and sound hollow. It's solid all around. Floor and ceiling.
That's
How about a toy hauler travel trailer?
Ooh,
Do we have any deals on those?
that we do.
How about a brand new 2022 XLR Hyperlight
the Hyperlights?
2815 travel trailer toy hauler? Now, XLR is by Forest River, and all they make are toy haulers.
Yep.
Fifth wheels and trailers.
Quality toy haulers. I
Well,
really like
again,
these toy haulers.
They're in
too.
it only for that segment.
Yes.
So they know how to build them right. They're made rugged.
That's
They're
right.
made to last. I mean, there's no issues that happen because they didn't know how to build them right.
Yeah.
So
You feel it when you go into it. You
do.
can feel the oomph there.
that travel trailer has an MSRP of $74,000 change, and we have it on sale for $45,000 change. So that's a really good savings again.
That's a great deal.
As a rule, trailer toy haulers cost more than regular travel trailers because they have, the number one, the door on the back is a whole lot more than just the wall that you build.
That's fine.
And also, they have a lot of steel in the frame. So, as a rule, they have a whole lot of carrying capacity compared to when you put it on a scale. But
Gotcha.
to be able to carry that weight, they have to have a lot of structure.
A little more structure there. Right. Put a
again-
golf cart in, any of that
Yeah,
stuff.
they're more money than you would expect.
Ah, it's pretty good.
So,
Man.
with that being said, it's unbelievable. Corey said that. What did he say? They're the number one.
What's that?
We have the more service facilities.
Oh, for Priority
The
Network.
Priority Network.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, right.
It's like 140 plus.
Yeah. Well, he gave us a little paperwork that
Yeah.
he left because he ran out of time. If y'all were watching, man could talk, But they have 4,000 plus dealership employees,
Yes, they do.
and he did reiterate that all of the dealers in the group are premium, extra awesome dealers.
Yeah.
These are real big dealers who really care and contribute to the use and enjoyment of everybody in the RV
And the lifestyle. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's really it.
Yeah, these are, and it's none of the brand X's, I call them that, or the corporate,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, none of those are in
No.
in this thing because they don't
sir.
treat customers like they should. They're numbers. They're corporate. They're not family owned and operated, which
Yeah.
all of the VIP the
Priority guys.
priority dealers are.
Yeah. And that's what I was very surprised to hear, that they go through the rigorous process of making sure that they're quality dealers, that they're taking care of their customers, that it is not just the run-of-the-mill dealership.
That's
It's like
true,
you gotta be
and
top of
they're
the
in
line.
their own area.
Yeah,
know.
it's really
They
nice.
try and find one within 100 miles of each other. Minimum.
Yeah.
Now some of them are 500 miles. I mean, up in the rural states or whatever, there may be 2 or 3 dealers in the whole state
Yeah.
that are part of our. But if you know of a good reputable one, always,
Yeah.
let Corey know. It's Priority RV Service Network is
Yeah.
their website. You can click on there to
Check it out.
send up
Lawrence.
an email
Yeah.
and
Sir.
say, hey, you might want to consider whoever dealer you are by your local dealer up there
Yeah.
who treats you real good.
Yes, sir.
And
That's right.
he might reach out to them if there's an opening.
Yeah.
Because it is by area.
Yeah, it's a great program. I really like the if you're traveling and you're less than 100 miles from your home, they'll put you in line. Like if you need service at a dealership, they'll put you to the front of the line because they're part of that priority network. Pretty good. That's some good stuff.
So, do we want some more terms? I think we're almost on.
We're almost there.
Almost
yeah.
on the end, but
I mean, I was looking for Puck. Puck isn't on there. We'd explain what's on there, but we're gonna have to look that one up. We're gonna get a nice
does
explanation.
everybody know what a chassis is?
What is the chassis?
What about a chassis on a trailer?
Yeah.
Well, the chassis is the supportive frame of the RV. It's basically what the axles and the wheels are hooked to.
Hooked to.
And you need that for a drive it or a pull it or any of that. You need a good chassis.
Gotta have a quality
Talk
chassis.
about that chassis and them toy haulers. It's a little beefier,
Yeah.
heavier, more steel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, again, that's what they're talking
We've seen when we went to the RV show when they had just the chassis out at the show. That was pretty
Very
neat.
interesting, isn't it?
Just to see that bottom of it, just how it all integrates into the rest of the system there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty neat.
And, getting them to bring one of those to, like, we're having a sale or whatever is like pulling. So, no, they won't let me have one.
They won't bring it
I
anywhere, right?
wanted to get a van camper, base van camper. I wanted to get a Class C chassis. All of these without the RVs on.
Yeah.
Just so I could, invite people in to see what I'm
See
talking
what it looks like. Yeah, that'd be pretty neat.
What's funny is I saw him driving a Class A chassis around the manufacturer plant, and guess what they were sitting on?
What's that?
It was like an orange crate. They didn't have to
No, even
fit
see
or
it.
anything. No, but the steering wheel was a regular looking steering
Regular
wheel.
steering wheel.
So, again, that's all there was. And that thing was powerful. Let me tell you, it would do donuts and stuff.
Oh, wow. That's
Hey,
pretty cool.
We're at the end of this particular show.
So,
Hey, make sure you like us. Make sure you refer us to a friend. Have them follow us or whatever you do. Subscribe to us. It's free. Hey, we'll be right back. We'll be back next week.
Attention, all 2022s have to go. New adventures and new destinations in a new RV from Giant Recreation World. No payments for 90 days and no money down. The only RV dealer in Central and North Florida with a nationwide RV warranty forever. GiantRecreationWorld.com.
RV Hour, powered by Giant Recreation World.